Lost, episode 14, season 1. Listen, I'm just gonna stop talking about this freaking monster. I'm over it. I'm just over it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's real. Maybe they're all on drugs. Maybe this is just a mental ward. You just... Oh, and I forgot to mention, because there really wasn't much there, but in the last episode when Boone was talking to the cops about his sister, his stepsister, Sawyer was being carted through the police station in handcuffs, which, we don't know why. Just maybe they were doing it to be funny. I don't know. I have a feeling this show isn't like that in that sense. I think it would probably be connected, showing the connection between the people. Something to that effect, right? But because they've done that a few times now, it kind of makes me wonder if, like, there's more to these connections than meets the eye, you know? Because they've kind of gone out of their way to introduce other survivors into these backstories in the background. You know, it's definitely happened quite a bit. So it kind of makes you wonder if they're gonna, like, if that whole thing just like amps up and it gets like really wild. Like, oh yeah, turns out you're my second cousin or something. You know. Anyway, let's jump into episode 14.
If Walt shows up, you tell him I said stay right here until I get back.
You got it.
I don't work for you, Michael.
Walt!
We're gonna get Michael's. It's gonna be a Michael episode. I'm starting to get the theme of how they do this stuff. It's like, here's this character. Here's why it's relevant.
Uh-huh. Beautiful.
I think that's the first time I've seen him smile.
Great.
Okay, so yes, he looks a little younger, right? But the fact that he's happy and smiling, he makes him look like a totally different guy. Like, take away, they took some years off and put the hat on and do all of those things. It's the smiling. Like, that's why he looks like a different person to me right now. Like, he looks super young, super happy, and the dude on the island is not that. Which I guess is a good, it's a testament to his acting ability. Like, he has not broke character once. Uh-oh.
See it before you do it. Visualize the path.
Is Locke starting a cult? Asking for a friend. Like, you got Boone. He's just sitting in the background now, like, yeah. Like one of those poor guys that was seduced by the Tiger King, you know? He's just in the background now, just like, yeah. Locke saved me. He healed me. Michael is not gonna like this at all.
Whoa.
Yes!
I knew you had it in you, Walt.
Hey! What the hell is going on? You gave my boy a knife.
You should have seen what...
Hey, don't tell me what I should have seen, man. Playing my son against me. And I'm gonna have a...
The man said calm down.
What are you, his attack dog?
Easy. You're the one that was waving the knife around. He was just trying to make sure you didn't hurt someone.
It's a cult.
As long as we're here, I think Walt should be allowed to realize his potential.
Stay away from my son.
Wow. Okay, Locke is definitely overstepping. Okay, kid shouldn't be doing that. Like he's just. I feel like he's starting a cult. I feel like it's a cult. Boone was just like snapping that. Gotta protect the master. Protect Colonel Locke at all costs. What is happening? This is the craziest show I have ever watched so far. And I know saying that some of you are going to comment, oh, you haven't seen anything yet. Bring it. I love it. This is fantastic. I'm just saying, some of you, like if I say, this character is a dumbass, or I don't like this, or I don't like that, you're going to, somebody's going to hate it. Somebody's gonna be like, that's my favorite character. Except Shannon. Nobody argues with me about that. So anyway, I'm just gonna react the way I react if I was by myself, because that's what this is about. And sometimes those reactions might not skew your direction, but that's okay. It's okay. It's part of the journey for all of us. I get it though, man. If I'm Michael, I'm gonna be like irate, like 10 years old, sneaking off with some old creepy dude. He's giving him a Rambo knife. What are you training this kid to do? I mean, you could argue that maybe Locke was acting kind of like a scout leader or something, because he made the whole Weebelo reference before. But your parents got to sign you up for scouts. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's not scouts. It's a pervert in the woods. I'm going to start taking advantage of these commercial breaks more often. It's a good time to get stuff out. They just don't do enough of them. This one just happened to be really long. I don't know why. Oh, I forgot that we were still at the inch. We're just getting started with this? This is going to be a good one. I got a feeling.
I'm his mother, and I'm steadily employed. Who do you think the court's going to side with?
They side with the mother almost always, no matter what. Almost.
Locke says I should stop treating him like a child. I missed his whole childhood, so it just can't happen.
What?
You can't grow up here.
But when I laid the pages down like this, I realized it wasn't showing the location of the island. I think it's a location on the island, specifically here.
Looking for another excuse to get chased down and killed by whatever lives in the jungle? Building water filtration systems, playing golf, making a sweet little home here. We need to get off this island and build a raft. Those seats, we took off the fuselage. They float. And we got an axe and a whole bunch of trees, bamboo.
The chances of surviving the rough waters, the odds of finding a shipping lane.
And I get really seasick.
My son and I are leaving.
Raise your hand if you care about Shannon's seasickness. Yeah. Yeah, me either. I was wondering why no one has floated that idea in the first place. You got enough people. There's enough trees. Build a damn boat. You know?
I'll do all the talking. I just want him to hear my voice. What the hell is going on?
I've been seeing someone. Brian Porter.
The guy who hires you. But when you said you needed time to think about us, you were just lying.
It's over between
I'm not coming for you. I'm coming for Walt. I'm getting my son back. Give me back my son! Give me back my son! Give me back my son! Give me back my son!
Oh! I'm starting to see why Michael's so angry. Oh my God. This poor guy. He's all, give me back my son.
Sawyer.
Diary, the little limey runt just won't let up.
Ow! You hit like a punks.
What's going on with you, bro? Could you be acting any weirder?
I serve at the pleasure of Colonel Locke.
Why don't you help me?
He's just, oh man. The cult of Locke.
I get you with my son again, I'll kill you.
How's the island gonna feel about that?
You're a jerk.
What'd you say to me?
Mr. Locke didn't do anything wrong. He's my friend.
He's not anymore.
Where were you when I was growing up, huh? Nowhere.
Listen, Walt, it's complicated.
I don't even care. You're not my father.
You know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna turn this off, and I'm gonna take a moment, and I'm gonna pull this up on a translator. We're gonna find out what it says on this page. Be right back. It's a bearskin rug with the bear inside. Let me know in the comments if you did the same thing I just did. We'll bond.
I'm covering all your medical costs.
What? What is this about?
Brian and I are getting married,
Uh-huh.
and he wants to adopt Walt.
You're kidding me, right?
The kid's gone.
What?
He just grabbed the dog and took off.
Ah, fuck him. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Where the hell is he? What?
I'm not in the mood for your games, man. Where's Walt?
Give me back my son! Let's go find your boy.
Michael's gonna be in the cult. Just a matter of time. Yeah, leave her stuff alone, man.
Come out, Vincent! What's wrong? Vincent!
Don't you dare kill this dog. If they kill the dog, I'm done with the show. I'm just saying.
Look. I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
Walt's kind of a shit, huh?
Is it dead?
Is this kid, like, in league with the devil? It was at that moment Brian no longer wanted to adopt. Makes me kind of wonder, like, is Walt kind of like Damien from The Omen? Kind of got some powers or something going on?
Before she died, Susan, she told me she wanted you to have custody of Walt. I didn't want to be a father, all right? I just don't know how.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about, man? You adopted him.
Yes, I did. Because she wanted that, and I wanted her, and... Look.
So she lied to him.
What the hell are you talking about? You're the only father he knows.
It's more than that.
Well, then what?
There's something about him. Sometimes when he's around, things happen. He's different somehow.
I'm gonna need some more information. I was right when I said it was that moment he didn't want to adopt anymore, but he never wanted to adopt in the first place. So, she was awesome. Is it a boar or oh, a polar bear! A badly CGI'd polar bear!
You'll still have your dog.
Vincent isn't mine. He's Brian's.
Brian said you could have him.
Is he stealing the dog? No, one at a time. What are you doing? What are you doing? Michael's gonna be in the cult. This is another test. You know, I hate to be that guy, but there's like 5 pistols. If only we were working together and coordinated and then again, I don't think maybe that some of these people, especially, I don't think Locke, I don't think Michael, I don't think Jen, I don't think any of these dudes should have a gun. There's just too much volatility and anger, you know? Locke's like, gotcha, bitch. Welcome to my flock.
You're reading her diary?
Yeah, I know. I had that weird dream again, the one with the black rock I can't get away from. Saeed mentioned the black rock before.
The French woman said something about her team returning from the Black Rock. Maybe it's the triangle on the map.
Maybe it's where Claire was taken.
Oh. Oh!
Claire?
Okay. How much you want to bet? She's like, why were you reading my diary? Was she still pregnant? It's hard to tell, but it's so dark. I wonder if they did that on purpose. Man. So maybe they took her baby.
Give me back my son!
Like the whole episode, you know, it's Michael's backstory about how he lost his son. And then Claire comes back and she's like lost her kid, right? I don't know. She might still be pregnant. I couldn't tell. Whew, episode what was that? 14? 14. Wow. I think I'm gonna have to watch another one. I'm just gonna have to do it. It's a Sunday at the time that I'm recording this, so it's one of them days where I got a bunch of stuff done early in the morning, you know, and it's like hot outside now, and I don't want to do anything else. So I figure maybe we'll just sit here and record 10 or 15 reactions. And I'm actually kind of excited because there's another new show that I've started recording reactions to, and I'm aching to get back into that one because I'm trying so hard right now, man, to avoid spoilers. So here's the deal, and I'm going to go ahead and just tell you. I'm reacting to Fallout, right? Because I did play 1.2 of the games or something like that, and I was kind of excited to see what they did, being who the showrunners are and, you know, the people involved with it. And from what I understand, the ratings are great. Here's the problem. I'm very disappointed because I recorded the first 2 episodes, and as a person that does reactions, right, you're probably doing it because you like reaction channels. So when I was recording reactions for like the last, you know, season or whatever of Game of Thrones back in the day, you edit your reaction out, you put it on the internet as fast as you can, and then you start watching other people's reactions. Because you like reactions. I can't watch Fallout reactions because it turns out that there's a character in Fallout who is also in Lost, and I have not met this character yet. I'm doing my best to purge the information that I got, which was very brief. I feel like I'll be okay. But because of this, I'm just not going to be able to watch anyone's Fallout reactions. I'm just going to avoid it. I'm just going to record my reactions to the show. I'm going to edit them and I'm going to put them out. And if I get to that character before the next season of whatever, then great. If not, you know, I'll figure it out on my own. I don't like being spoiled on things, you know? So that being said, yeah, I feel for Michael. I really do. It's tough going through those kind of things with kids and divorce and custody and stuff like that. And I know he wasn't married to her, but at the same time, like it's just rough. And guys don't necessarily get a fair deal in those kind of cases. Courts have a tendency to lean towards the moms for the most part, regardless of most extenuating circumstances. It's just the way that it is. Outside of that, look, if Locke isn't building a cult, like, what's he doing? You know, it's almost like he's using this island to fix people the way that he was fixed when he showed up. Like he's tapped into some kind of, you know, power, or I don't know. He saw something, right? He saw it. And then we had the last episode with Shannon. Like, I don't even know if that wasn't real. Apparently it was hallucinated, but was the monster an accurate representation? Like, it looked like a puff of smoke shot into the sky or something at one point, or like something blew up in the dirt. I don't know what that was, man. But then it turns out it wasn't real. I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm super lost. It's a clever name for the show, because that's how it makes you feel. Like and subscribe. We'll be back soon. Peace.